Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joe, today's Boogie. Thank you for tuning in on another video. Today guys, we're here in Las Vegas, Nevada to go ahead and review this car right here. This is a 2019 Audi A4 Premium Plus. We're going to go ahead and be showing you around the car, showing you a couple of its features, and also showing you behind the wheel to go ahead and further show you what this feels like to drive this car. You guys be sure to let me know what I did in this video in the comment section down below. You guys be sure to also just share your opinion. I want to hear all of it. I'll reply to all of you guys. So thank you guys so much for the support. Let's go ahead and get to the rest of the video. I rented this Audi right here from a rental company here in the Las Vegas area for about $500 for about a 2.5 day weekend. I'm going to go ahead and be showing you guys around. I'm also going to go ahead and be comparing this vehicle with the Audi that I rented in Orlando, Florida about 2 years ago. That was an Audi A3 2016 though, so of course it's a different class, you know, so there's not going to be a whole lot of comparison besides the name brand. Also, this vehicle right here is a 2019, that was 2016, and then between those years I believe they had an upgrade in the interior, you know, just the whole redesign of the vehicle. So before we go ahead and get started, we got to go ahead and start with the key. As you guys can go ahead and see, this is the key right here. When I seen this key right here, guys, I already knew that it was going to go ahead and be the newer Audi, since whenever I drove the 2016, I had the old key fob. See, you have 4 buttons. You have your panic right here. You have your unlock on the left side. You have your lock on the right side. And then you have your trunk for the back. Oh wow, I just found out how to open the trunk. I've been trying that all day. So you have your trunk right there, guys. But let's go ahead right here to the front. So as you come to the front of the vehicle, guys, you are presented basically with the Audi trademark look. I feel like a lot of the SUVs and just the older generations of Audis just all have the same similar look, besides just, you know, fewer touches. Of course, this one does have the newer daylight running lights, you know, of course upgraded headlight housing and all of that, since the 2016 to 2019 did have an upgrade in between those years. It also comes with your parking sensors, which work very, very well, and you have your 2 yellow markers on the side, of course. Go ahead right here to the back. You see the new modernized lights. Also the fact that the license plate says Equity, which is pretty cool. You do have your 2 markers on the side, and of course you have your 4 parking sensors in the back. But I really like this vehicle, guys. I just love those rims, honestly, too. These right here, guys, are 245/35 ZR19s. So 19s on these, and they look immaculate. I mean, if you ask me, this looks like a genuine good-looking car. You guys can go ahead and see that it has a chrome trim along the windows of here. Also comes with the blinkers in the rearview mirrors, which I think always look amazing on every single car. Just that extra touch of luxury. I also want to go ahead and say that right when you get into the vehicle, guys, you guys are gonna go ahead and have this little thing right here, basically where you don't have to have the key fob close to it. You just kind of have it in your proximity, and then the door will automatically recognize it. Also, when you lift up the handle, it's not like a regular handle where you would pull it out. This right here curves in an upward motion, as you guys can go ahead and see, to open it, which just adds that little extra class. Then as soon as you open the door, guys, this is basically the panel that you're presented with. You guys can't see it right now because it's not dark enough, but the 4 rings should be there. That's basically what it looks like, guys. But yeah, so then you're looking at the door panel, right, guys, and you guys go ahead and see this fine wood trim right here, guys, which I thought was pretty crazy. Your seat memory set right here to go ahead and adjust your seats right here. You have the Audi switches right here. And then down here you have your speaker, and then you have your trunk release. So once you go ahead and turn your focus inside the vehicle, you guys go ahead and see that it has this little template right here. It doesn't have the Audi, nor does it turn on, but it just has that little nice touch right there with the little chrome accent. So as you go ahead and turn your focus inside the vehicle, guys, this is basically what you're going to be looking at. What I'm going to be looking at for this weekend, which I think looks pretty awesome, is basically the whole new upgraded version. If you look at the 2016 Audi A4, you'll see that it's completely different. Has the old interior has the old technology, and this right here just looks completely different. First of all, the steering wheel right here, I feel like it's a lot smaller, but also the airbag is a lot more compacted inside. You also automatically notice that the dash is completely screened, so no more gauges. This wood trimming right here that follows all along the cabin looks amazing. Also, like the door panel that I showed you earlier, it's incredibly awesome. This right here is no longer just buttons, which are the red button that Audi is known for. They actually have a whole screen now, which is really nice. This screen here is probably about the same size that the A3 was. But I want to go ahead and bring your focus back over here. I want to go ahead and show you some of the features that it has inside the screen itself. If you guys go ahead and push view right here and this button right here, it's going to go ahead and show you that the dash is actually able to change its view, so you want bigger gauges or smaller gauges, which I think is really awesome. If you go ahead and push the left and right arrows right here, you're brought through various information. The fact that you're able to bring the whole map onto the screen, I've never seen nothing like that. You know, coming from a 1990s to 2000s era, you know, you never seen nothing like that, and I just really thought that was crazy. Now I get to see this and experience it from my own eyes, which I think is really crazy. So yeah, if you go ahead and come back, you push the right D-pad, it just shows you some more information, you know, mileage per hour. You do have the little Audi right here, which is pretty cool because, you know, that's the Audi A4. Also, the picture is the Audi A4 as well, so they went ahead and changed it for each vehicle, which I think is pretty awesome. You do have your air seats right here, which is pretty cool. I think they work fairly well. This is Las Vegas in the desert. I can't really feel the coolness, but it does feel a lot cooler than it would be because these are black interior leather seats, so these things tend to get pretty hot pretty quick. Your AC right here, you push the middle one to bring up your airspeed, bring it down. The middle left, you go ahead and put the AC on, AC max, AC off, and then you have the ability to change your positions on these two right here. And then on the right, you have the passengers heat and cool seats as well. This right here, digitalized. Where now when we go ahead and hit the road, let's go ahead and try out all these different Audi drive selects that you're basically presented with right here. This right here is your traction control off right here. So you guys can go see the little stability is off, stability on. Here you have your parking camera. Oh, and this one here, guys, as well, this one here is going to be for your screen, whether you want it on or off. And then once you're brought down here, guys, you have your start, your on and off.
Your cell phone is still in the vehicle.
And that's one thing that I really like when I turned off my car. It tells you that your phone is still in the charging. So once you're done with your start on and off button, you're presented with your USB port right here, and then you have a cigarette lighter right here. Which is pretty cool that they give you a little cover and not just, you know, just give it to you empty, or they give you a little cheap plastic cap. So these right here, guys, I haven't been able to see what it looks like, but if it is any cooler, or they don't turn colors, nor red or blue, but they do light up, which is pretty nice. And then also when you turn on the car and you're inside the garage, automatic folding rearview mirrors, and then the lights right here light up, which I think is pretty cool. And then also you can see that there's a little light right underneath here, which adds a little luxury touch, which I think is pretty nice. So this Audi's navigation is probably about one of the suckiest navigations you can get for a 2019. But I've seen multiple reviews where people say that this navigation just sucks. But the simple fact that if you want to go ahead and look up something, the screen isn't touch screen, so you literally have to go through each function and go ahead and fidget with each thing just to be able to get to the navigation. And then you're gonna go ahead and push navigation, then you gotta look up the navigation. And then, like, I was trying to fidget with this, and like somebody who doesn't know, I would just hear, like, most of the time just like going back and having to retype stuff. So it's really difficult to control, you know, navigation, media, radio, vehicle sound and stuff like that. Another thing that I had to complain with right here was that it was pretty hard since I'm a first timer. So if you guys go ahead and see is right now, so I'm parked, But if you go up and down, it won't go anywhere. So then you have to push this little button right here and then go down. But the crazy part about it is you can't go up unless you push the button, but you can go down without pushing the button. Being said, guys, down here in the middle dash, you basically have this wood trimming as well, brought down. Has this little strip right here, and then you have this little spot here for like coins and stuff. I'm like over astounded with this car right now for the simple fact it has a wireless charger. I was really happy about that. Like, that's pretty awesome. Just the fact that it has that, the sound, the driving experience is really great. But before we do get out on the road, let's go ahead and show you some of the back. Here to the back end, you have the same thing with the doorknob. So it goes up, and then you have your door panel. Silver polished chrome trim right here. You have the same wood panel trim right here as well. You have a speaker down here, tweeter right here. As you go ahead and look inside, some vehicles do have a little accessory of chrome right here, but this one here doesn't. And then you basically see that there's really no space back here. It's probably about where I'll have the seat. I'm about like 6 feet, 5'11", 5'12", somewhere in that proximity. What I saw about this car is that you're giving up what's practical of the car, you know, like storage wise, you know, space wise. You basically give that up for luxuries. If you guys can go ahead and see this seat right here, this is very big. Of course, you know, has a lot of plush and stuff like that, so it's built so that way, you know, you're able to have a comfortable ride when you're actually in here. But it's very bulky, so you know, like, it takes up a lot of the space that you have, and it's already not a big car. Really nice that you actually have these back here in an A4. And then of course you do have your 2 USB ports, and then you have your cigarette lighter style. You also have your own climate zone back here. You want to go ahead and put this part down, you actually have your 2 cup holders right here. The little thing is right here. So right here, and then you push it forward, and then you push this one forward. So I haven't even finished my review on the Audi A4 Premium Plus, and this just happened. I have this side right here. I got this tail light. So he did get to clip just like this whole little side right here, so he ended up getting this little back panel right here, and then what's gonna be the door right here. You can go ahead and see how it looks. You got the little part right here, and then for the wheel didn't really get that bad. It just got like majority of the body, but the wheel, you can see a couple of scrapes, but I feel like that stuff right there is just something that can go ahead and be polished down, you know, by shop. And then I got the back headlight right here. You can go and see I cracked this piece right here. But with that being said, guys, we still have 2 more parts of the car to check out before we go ahead and take it out on this beautiful Las Vegas streets real quick. See what the truck has to offer in this 2019 Audi A4 Premium Plus. And then you go right here, and then on the bottom you see it has a little button, so it's an electronic button, and then you can go ahead and see when it opens. And when it opens, you have a small little latch right here at the bottom, and when you put it up, you have your spare tire at the bottom, Continental spare tire, shout out to them. So that's that right there. The space is fairly well, not too big, but it is pretty depth, so it does go in pretty far. You have 2 little pocket cubbies right here with this little mesh net. You have one on the left and you have one on the right, and then you also have these little nice chrome hook thingy where you can, I guess, attach something on it, wrap it around. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing really else. The trunk doesn't come with automatic thing, like where you will be able to just push the button and come down, but it does have like soft open, which is pretty nice. So now that we checked out the trunk, let's go ahead and see what actually powers this vehicle right here. So here's the engine bay, guys. A lot of it is just covered up in a bunch of plastic. Guys, so you guys go ahead and see a better view inside of it. So this car right here makes approximately around 248 horsepower. Other sources saying it makes about 252. This right here is a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder with a dual clutch transmission that sends it from 0 to 60 in about 5.6 seconds. I looked up the Audi A3, and that one actually said that it goes from 0 to 60 in about 5.1 seconds, maybe because it's a lighter car. So yeah, guys, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get it out on the road so I can go ahead and tell you how it drives. Alright guys, so reviewing the 2019 Audi A4 Premium Plus. This car was very luxurious, felt very great inside the cabinet, the seats were very comfortable, you didn't hear much noise outside, giving you much isolation inside the cabinet, it felt good. When you were driving down the road, you felt like the nice, cool, calmness, luxurious car just gliding down the streets, felt very great. But once you got it onto the highway and you started to give it a couple of speeds, you really felt the luxurious part of the car. It felt a lot heavier than the A3. The dual clutch and paddle shifters in the back, they felt like they weren't as responsive, only because the car doesn't have that much horsepower and is mainly focused on luxury, hence the name Audi A4 Premium Plus. But it was an overall great driving experience. I did enjoy it. The speakers sounded nice. The car rode smooth. There was no problems with the transmission. It felt good shifts. Overall, it was a good one. I did take a couple turns, but the seats weren't quite bolstered and didn't exactly hold me to my seat. But it was an overall great luxurious experience, and I can't wait to try out the next Audi on our next review. Alright guys, so I'm just go ahead and wrap it up right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video content that I gave you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the cars that I showed you. Before I do leave, I just want to go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching. If you guys made it this far, I just want to say you guys be sure to spread an act of kindness today. You know, just be good to somebody, do something good for somebody today. You know what I'm saying? That way we can all just be a better person.